Let us recall the definition of absolute value. If x is greater than or equal to 0, then the absolute value of x is x. And if x is less than 0, then the absolute value of x is the negative of x. This means that the absolute value of a number equal to 0 or greater than 0 is the number itself. For example, the absolute value of 2 is equal to 2. 2 is greater than 0 and its absolute value is itself, which is 2. Another example, the absolute value of 10 is equal to 10. 10 is greater than 0 and the absolute value of 10 is 10. Another example, the absolute value of 15 is equal to 15. 15 is a number greater than 0 and its absolute value is 15. If the number is less than 0, then the absolute value of the number is the negative of that number or the opposite of that number. For example, the absolute value of negative 4 is equal to the negative of negative 4 or the opposite of negative 4, which is 4. Negative 4 is less than 0 and its absolute value is its opposite, which is positive 4. Another example, the absolute value of negative 6. Negative 6 is a number less than 0. Its absolute value is the negative of negative 6 or the opposite of negative 6, which is 6. The absolute value of negative 6, which is less than 0, is positive 6. We can see that the absolute value of any number, whether 0, greater than 0, or less than 0, is non-negative. Now, let us solve this absolute value equation. Let's say we have 4, absolute value of 2x minus 7 plus 6 is equal to 26. Now, this is 4 times the absolute value of 2x minus 7 plus 6 is equal to 26. We are going to get rid of plus 6. The opposite of plus 6 is minus 6. So we subtract 6 from the left side and then subtract 6 from the right side. So we have 4 times the absolute value of 2x minus 7. This is equal to 0. Positive 6, negative 6 is 0, is equal to 26 minus 6 is equal to 20. Now, how can we get rid of positive 4? This is the 4. This is 4 times the absolute value of 2x minus 7. The opposite of times is the divide. So we divide the left side by 4 and the right side by 4. If we divide this by 4 and then this by 4, we will obtain the absolute value of 2x minus 7 is equal to 5. Now, this is in the form of, for example, the absolute value of 2 is equals to 2. The absolute value of negative 2 is equals to 2 also. Now, the absolute value of positive number 2 is 2. The absolute value of negative number 2 is also 2. Now, if we have the absolute value of x is equals to 2, this means that x can be positive 2 and x can be negative 2, because the absolute value of positive 2 and negative 2 is 2. Now, let's go back to this exercise. If we remove the absolute value symbol here, 2x minus 7, this is equal to 5, or 2x minus 7 is equals to negative 5. Just like if we remove the absolute value symbol here, x can be 2 or negative 2. Okay. So this is 2x, this is minus 7, so plus 7 is equals to 5 plus 7. So this is equals to 2x, this becomes 0, is equals to 5 plus 7, 12. This is 2 times x. The opposite of times is divide. So we divide this by 2, divide this by 2, so x is equal to 6. Now here, 2x minus 7 plus 7 is equals to negative 5 plus 7. So 2x, negative 7 plus 7 is 0. Negative 5 plus 7 is 2. 2 times x. The opposite of times is divide or division. Okay, so divide this by 2, so x is equals to 1. So our answers are x is 6 or x is 1. Now let us check our answers. Our absolute value equation is 4 times the absolute value of 2x minus 7 plus 6 is equal to 26. Our first answer is 6. So we plug in 6 here. So 4 times the absolute value of 2 times 6 minus 7 plus 6 is equal to 26. So 4 times 2 times 6 is 12 minus 7 plus 6 is equal to 26. 4 times the absolute value of 12 minus 7. 12 minus 7 is 5 plus 6 is equal to 26. The absolute value of 5, when 5 is greater than 0, is itself. So 4 times 5 plus 6 is 26. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 6 is 26. 20 plus 6 is 26. This is a true numerical statement. So x is 6. the next value of x is 1. Let us check that. 4 times the absolute value of 2x minus 7 plus 6 is equal to 26. So 4 times 2 times 1 minus 7 plus 6 is 26. 4 times the absolute value of 2 times 1 is 2 minus 7 plus 6 is 26. 4 times the absolute value of 2 negative 7 is negative 5 plus 6 is 26. The absolute value of negative 5 is a number less than 0, and the absolute value of a number less than 0 is the negative of that number. So, the absolute value of negative 5 is the opposite of negative 5, or the negative of negative 5, which is 5 plus 6 is equal to 26. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 6 is 26. 20 plus 6 is 26. This is a true numerical statement.